What command did Duryodhana give his army after speaking with Bhishma? Why is Pitamaha Bhishma seen as the formidable force the Pandavas must overcome? Despite their loyalties leaning toward the Pandavas, what compels Duryodhana to place his faith in Bhishma and Dronacharya? Beyond Mahabharata, we journey into the philosophical heart of the Vedas, exploring the essence of Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. What is the true meaning of Dharma? How does the concept of Varna connect to one's psyche and the Atman? What are the types of Varna? How do they reflect deeper layers of human nature? Namaskar, welcome to Get Inspired Spiritually, a place to find yourself and awaken spiritually. Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yatha bhagamavasthitaha bhishmamevabhirakshantu bhavantas sarva eva hi. All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. In the previous stanzas, Duryodhana applauded the strength of the Pandava army, highlighting Bhima's strength. This exposed Duryodhana's envy towards Bhima and fears about the outcome of the Kurukshetra war. Subsequently, Duryodhana, adopting a diplomatic approach, emphasized the strength of his army by naming the warriors willing to lay down their lives for him. He concluded by underscoring the might of Bhishma Pitamaha, regarded as a formidable adversary for the Pandavas. Duryodhana stressed that although Bhishma was undeniably the greatest hero, his advanced age necessitated special protection from all sides. As Bhishma might become fully engaged in battle, the enemy could exploit this focus on one front. Therefore, it was crucial for other heroes to maintain their strategic positions and prevent the enemy from breaching the phalanx. Duryodhana was convinced that Kuru's victory hinged on Bhishma's presence. He trusted that Bhishma and Dronacharya would fully support him in the battle, as they had remained silent when Draupadi, the Pandava's wife, had pleaded for justice in her vulnerable state. Despite being aware of the general's affection for the Pandavas, he hoped they would abandon it entirely, just they had during the gambling events. Bhishma, the indomitable force the Pandavas had to overcome. Bhishma, an avatar of Vasu, the head of Ashtavasus, born as Devavrata, as the son of King Shantanu, incarnation of Varun Dev, and chief river goddess Ganga, is the grandfather of both Pandavas and Kauravas. Pitamaha Bhishma lived for 880 years. Bhishma studied for 500 years, both Shastra, warfare tactics and strategy, and Shastra, Vedic philosophy, with extensive focus on mantra, hymns, and tantra, tactics. Bhishma was educated by Parashuram, an avatar of Lord Vishnu. Apart from this, Ma Ganga also educated him in the heavenly abode, Devaloka, from Devaguru Bruhaspati Acharya for some years. Why did Duryodhana remain so confident in support of Pitamaha Bhishma and Dronacharya? Pitamaha Bhishma is the grandfather of both Pandavas and Kauravas. When Pandu Maharaj died, born blind Dhritarashtra was made the king of Kuru kingdom. Since then, Bhishma acted as the guardian of the kingdom of Kuru and the crown. The Kuru Empire reached new heights under the able leadership of Bhishma. Bhishma fought many wars and expanded the territory of the kingdom. Despite his love towards Pandavas, since they are the devotees of Lord Krishna, Bhishma obliged to protect the crown. Dronacharya, an incarnation of Brihaspati Acharya, was given employment by Bhishma to teach Pandavas and Kauravas. Acharya Drona was entrapped by Annaruna, as the Kaurava kingdom provided him the source of income, food, water and shelter apart from other luxuries. This obliged Drona to support Duryodhana in the Kurukshetra war. Dronacharya loved Pandavas, especially Arjuna. Still, one's dharma, professional obligation, is more important than emotions. Tasya Sanjayan Harsha Kuruvruddha Pitamaha Simhanadam Vinodyochai Shankam Dadbhau Pratapavan. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, deeply attuned to Duryodhana's mind and heart, sought, out of innate compassion for all beings, to uplift his spirit. With the thunderous sound of his conch, befitting his lenient stature, he offered encouragement. Yet the act held deeper symbolism. The conch, imbued with the presence, Sannidhan of Mahalakshmi, subtly conveyed a profound truth. Duryodhana, an embodiment of Kali and the consort to Anishta Lakshmi, Daridra Lakshmi, stood on the losing side of destiny. In contrast, the Pandavas, championed by Krishna, the avatar of Lakshmi Pati Narayana, carried the auspicious presence of Mahalakshmi through divine allegiance. Where Mahalakshmi signifies prosperity and victory, Daridra Lakshmi embodies poverty and misfortune. Thus the sound of conch was both a gesture of comfort and an omen foretelling Duryodhana's inevitable downfall before the righteous and divinely backed Pandavas. One should not forget, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva, Nitir Matir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the Lord of Yoga, and wherever there is Arjuna, the wielder of the bow, there will be prosperity, victory, opulence, and righteousness. One should understand that Lord Krishna is the preserver and the facilitator of all events, and the strength of every creature on this planet, including Bhishma. Krishna is called Prana, Prerana Karoti iti Pranaha. Unveiling the deeper essence of Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. A journey through the four aims of life, not merely as milestones, but as dimensions of human experience. Dharma anchors us in purpose and integrity. Artha empowers us to build and sustain. Kama invites us to feel, to love, to create. And Moksha, the ultimate liberation, reminds us the final truth lies beyond possession and pleasure. Dharma, a Sanskrit term, signifies a multifaceted concept encompassing duty, righteousness, natural law, and the inherent order of the universe. Dharma promotes harmony and balance within oneself, society, and the cosmos. Essentially, Dharma is about living in accordance with one's true nature and fulfilling one's responsibilities in alignment with universal principles. Dharayati iti dharmaha. From the cosmic order and natural law perspective, Dharma is the bearer of everything. You can refer to the binding energy present in the atom, or prana shakti, aka kundalini, or cosmic energy. Dharma is the fundamental laws and principles that govern the universe, maintaining its order and balance. Lord Vishnu is called Dharma and is the only infinite source of cosmic energy. In Vishnu Sahasranamam, in the line below, refers to Vishnu as Dharma. Ramo Viramo Virajo Margo Neyo Nayo Nayaha Vira Shaktivatam Shreshto Dharmo Dharma Viduttamaha. From the individual perspective, Dharma is referred to as Swadharma, Swa signifying Atman or soul. Although soul is very different from Atman and it's an Abrahamic religious concept. Swadharma signifies the set of duties, principles one must abide by, which is specific to each Atman. This is defined by Varna-Ashrama-Dharma. Varna also means color. Demigods and Sattvic Atmans possess luminescent white-colored astral bodies. White color is the collective of 7 colors, Vibgyar. Humans or Rajasic possess grey-colored physical and metaphysical bodies. Demons or Tamasic people possess dark, black-colored, dark energy astral bodies. Varna doesn't represent a caste. Varna is specific to each Atman. People commonly confuse Varna with a caste. Vedas don't explain about socio-religious identity, but gives wonderful insights about spiritual identity. Vedas explain about each and every phenomenon of the universe. There are thousands of castes, but primarily there are 4 Varnas. Castes are a result of Varna Sankara, which we will explain in the later parts of this video series. The cheapest way to identify oneself is through his body. There are 2 types of Varnas as per the Atman type: Antarika Varna, also it's known as internal Varna, and Bahya Varna, external Varna. Antarika Varna are of 4 types: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. These don't represent castes which are based on birth, but psychology and instincts of each Atman. Instincts which are specific to Atman, not of biology. Spiritual awakening is concerned about the integration of biological instincts with the Atman's instincts. It's about finding the eternal you. Each Antarika Varna is classified into 108k types of Atmans. In this sense, the Brahmin Atman type has about 108k types of Atmans, which represent the Antarika Varna, Brahman. Similarly, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra Varnas consist of 108k types with respect to each Varna. Interestingly, all the 4 Varnas are present in each Varna, and one Varna dominates the others by manifesting the behaviors of that specific dominant Varna. In this sense, a Kshatriya Atman behaves like Brahmin when he is imparting knowledge. He behaves like a trader, Vaishya, when he is doing his business. When he does his physical tasks, which depends more on physical strength but less on intellectual capabilities, he becomes a Shudra. All these Varna-supported behaviors rotate within us like 4 seasons in a year. As per modern psychology, human behavior is random. But as per Vedas, there are no accidents in this universe. Each human behavior can be rooted back to the internal Antarika Varna and his exterior Bahya Varna. And Atman's Swadharma is based on his Antarika internal Varna. In order to attain nirvana or moksha, one needs to perform his duties as per Antarika Varna, not as per their caste, which is a socio-religious identity and it is spiritually insignificant. Why one must align their actions with their inner Varna? Because when duties flow from one's Antarika Varna, the inner temperament shaped by the nature and Atman, they become more than obligations. Moreover, performing duties as per Antarika Varna is in line with your psyche. They transform into expressions of authenticity, harmony, and higher purpose. Living from this inner truth is not just discipline, it's liberation in motion. We will discuss the Bahyavarna meaning, types, its significance, along with the spiritual concepts like Varna Sankara. We will also discuss the duties of different Atmans based on Antarika Varna in the coming episodes, so please stay tuned. Are you aware of your Antarika Varna? If so, please type in the comments. If you need any guidance on any spiritual process or philosophical concepts, please email us at spiritualityunited@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon to receive further updates. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you soon.